One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Stanford quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Complete on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They're dealing with a second and long.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scramble.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. To the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. NC State quick to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The running back has it. Fights off a defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Burr. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Got a man. It's Burr. Stumbled to the ground. Stanford wants to push the pace.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Sampson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the foot...
Touchdown, Stanford! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Conway. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. NC State going up-tempo. To the air, it's Baker. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Stanford quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the draw. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking downfield, it's Baker. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
NC State quick to the line. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the play, it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're
intercepted for the 11th time this season. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Rides the back and leaves it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. NC State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the ground, it's Dell. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. This time he's got him. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Stanford! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted. But a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
To throw, it's Baker.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. NC State quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Meredith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Meredith. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know.
He's going for the goal line. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the fourth quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls it, fired complete. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That throw and catch are real. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford wants to push the pace. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the...
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Unloads to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Spins away. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of